What if I told you that God literally stopped talking to humanity at a specific moment in history? And what if this ancient silence predicted one of philosophy's most famous declarations 2,400 years later? I'm talking about the last direct conversation between Yahweh and a human being recorded in the Old Testament. Most scholars agree this happens in the book of Malachi at 430 BCE, where God speaks through the prophet about Israel's unfaithfulness. But here's where it gets wild. After Malachi, there's complete radio silence from heaven. No burning bushes, no divine voices, no angelic visitations, nothing. It's as if God just logged off or died. Fast forward to 1882. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "God is dead and we have killed him." But here's the mind-bending part. Nietzsche wasn't making a theological claim. He was making a cultural observation. He saw that European society had moved beyond needing God as an explanation for existence, morality, and meaning. But what if Nietzsche was unconsciously echoing something that happened in 430 BCE, the death of Yahweh? What if the death of God wasn't a 19th century phenomenon, but the final chapter of a story that began when the last prophet closed his scroll? Think about it. In ancient times, gods were expected to speak, to intervene, to make their presence known. The God of Israel was revolutionary because he spoke directly to humans, to Abraham, Moses, David, the prophets. But after Malachi, this direct communication ends. Some theologians argue this wasn't abandonment, but maturation, that humanity was being prepared for a different kind of relationship with the divine. Others see it as the end of the age of direct divine intervention. Why not as the death of God? God's only excuse for no longer intervening in human affairs was that he couldn't, because he was dead. So when Nietzsche declared God's death, was he diagnosing something that actually began when Yahweh's voice fell silent in the Persian period? Was the death of God a very long, very slow fade to black that started 2,400 years ago? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending connections between ancient history and modern theology and philosophy.